That is time, it's time.
Put those other ones on right there, right behind you.
Really appreciate you all being here and dancing. Thank you so much. Thanks for being a part of POPAsheville.
Spirit of the festival reminds me of the early days of say South by Southwest, before it got too business-like and sort of co-opted by the big labels. I like the very independent spirit of this festival. And last night I saw some awesome bands.
First I still wrote for Rolling Stone or Cream or The Village Voice as I did in the 70s. I would be unable to restrain myself from writing enthusiastically about POPAsheville.
We are evolved into something called POPAsheville because lots of people have taken an interest in what we're doing and have jumped on board, and it's now become a 30-band festival plus extra bands on the Lazoom Entertainment shuttle bus.
When my venue manager, Bill, was running around, he's got the sign and it says Lazoom bus, and that's like the key to the crowd that the bus is about to be out front, you know, so that nobody has to wait in the cold. We're gonna let you know when the bus is coming. If you want to go, this is the time. To see people perk up and be like, oh, the bus is outside, I need to get on the bus. Are we going, honey? Oh yeah, it's time to go. And then all of a sudden, all these people leave and all these people come in.
They will keep coming to Asheville because Asheville is a music mecca. People will come here, people will fill the hotel rooms, people will go to restaurants, people will drink our very, very tasty beer, and they're gonna just love the music. Asheville's about the music, so props to POPAsheville and everyone who's doing it. You're doing so much for the community and so much for these wonderful artists in our community, bringing more folks in here, raising the profile. Rock on.
The festivals that are sort of in their fledgling state and are growing organically, like POPAsheville is doing, are super valuable because everybody who shows up at these things aren't industry types who already know everything. You know? And I don't mean that in a disparaging way. I don't mean to say like, oh, you know everything. You know, I mean truly, a lot of the people who show up at a Sundance or a South by Southwest or something along those lines, they're super informed. And so they're not as inquisitive, and the conversation is sort of harder to kickstart.
I guess I'm a fan of music, and I'm also a fan of Asheville. So when music comes to Asheville, I just think it's a really cool thing. I really want to support that.
It seems like, you know, every few months there's something coming out. There's another best of list that Asheville's on, or there's another Smashing Pumpkins playing the shows here. Things like that that help put Asheville on the map.
We are Hey Penny, and we absolutely love POPAsheville. This is our favorite thing.
That's awesome!
This
it's so good! Oh, wow!
For the first time this year, we're actually doing workshops. So it actually gives people more of an opportunity to become educated as a musician on things that they can do for themselves to advance their career.
The crowd at Great Eagle was awesome. I mean, it was really full when Kevin and I went on, and actually Chuck and Steph came and sang too and played. And they were just in really good spirits, having a blast. So they were really responsive. It was really good response.
I'm just thrilled at what's happening with it. You know, Stephanie's little idea after she got back from Iceland to have a big festival, you know, we talked about it and I was like, wow, that sounds so cool. And then here it is.
So basically this has evolved from something that started out to help build a scene around one band to now something with a bigger, greater mission, which is to send a big beacon from Asheville about the indie pop rock scene here and say how great it is and what a wonderful place Asheville is to live, and really help tighten up the touring network for bands in this region from about a 5-hour radius around Asheville.
The only thing you really own is your flesh and bone, flesh and bone, flesh and bone.
Its effect is just Asheville, and what I mean by that is it's actually connecting musicians. I saw a really good friend of mine who's in a band, and everybody has their lives, and most musicians have jobs and during the day, and so you know, if you're gigging, you rarely get to see other bands, and so I think connecting the scene, whether it's watching a band you haven't seen but you're standing next to some other musicians, and I think even that core networking is extremely important, and I think that's what it's doing for Asheville. I think it's helping actually create a scene.
But there's one thing you can count on till your dying day.
The live spectacle, like theatre or orchestras, you know, symphonies, people gather there for a reason. And what I like about the live performance is I could have gone up to anybody last night during Arizona's set, complete strangers, and tapped them on the shoulder and just gone, "Isn't this band awesome?" And they would go, "Yeah," high-five me, and we're bonding now, right, over something we care passionately about, and that's music.
I have all these people coming from all over the place, bands coming from all over the place, and I want to present my art at the very core of how I feel about it. Here are all these bands who are my peers, you know, even the people on the committee that are in bands, they're my peers too. And I want to showcase the best of myself.
I had an extraordinary time, almost, I know this is corny, but like a kind of spiritual renewal at POPAsheville.
The Asheville crowds are the best, you know, they're awesome. They come out and they stay up all hours of the night just to be around one another and listen to music, and they enjoy it, you know. It's not like a side item. It's, you know, it's the main dish, and they're really...
Is you should leave the festival sort of drunk on the idea that, you know, this is where music's going, this is what I can do to make it better, and I believe in this. I believe in the power of rock music again.
By the way, I have to say Stephanie has done an awesome job pulling this festival together, so nice one, Steph.
The Creative Commerce Commission has sponsored the Independent Film Awards at South by Southwest for the last 5 years, and this year we'll be featuring bands from our local region at the music session of South by Southwest. We hope all of you that see this film will come to Asheville and experience our wonderful venues. The Rolling Stone rated one of our venues, the Orangeville, one of the top 5 music settings in the United States. Come to Asheville and see what you're missing.
I spread my arc in a tasteless way. I speak like dark, it's all the same. I rub my belly to sweep my feet, but it still smacks of acting in a way that's me.
Beautiful, thank you.